Alright, it's time for another album recommendation. Today I'm going to be recommending the 2013 album Spiritual Migration by Andorian progressive metal band Persefone. Persefone does a really cool blend of modern progressive metal with melodic death metal as well as some tech death elements. So you get brutal riffs and guttural vocals, really over-the-top guitar playing and keyboard playing, but that's blended really nicely with big melodic clean sections as well as some atmospheric ideas and some great orchestration. Spiritual Migration was the first Persefone album that I heard. They have 4 other studio albums, including 2017's Athema, which I'm also a huge fan of. But Spiritual Migration has really stuck with me since I first heard it. For me, this album really works as one whole piece of music. Every song flows into the next one for the entire 71-minute runtime of the album. And that's something to be aware of if you're listening to this for the first time, that this album is very long and full of really dense music. But if you can get yourself in the right mindset to listen to that, I think you can get a lot out of this album. A couple of my favorite songs off the album are The Majestic of Gaia. I'm a really big fan of the melodies in that one, as well as the absolutely insane middle section of the song with some ridiculous guitar playing. Consciousness Part 1 and 2 are instrumental, and those are really great as well. The first one being slow and atmospheric, and Part 2 really getting insane and building up with riffs and crazy shredding. Inner Fullness is another one of my favorites as well that has some of the best melodies on the whole album. And then the song Spiritual Migration is awesome as well. That has some really cool, kind of groovy, djenty style riffs. Now, I mentioned that this album is really dense and heavy throughout, which it is, but Persefone does a really good job of blending that with some less dense sections. So you have these cool interludes throughout, these meditation sections as they call them, where things are much more light and atmospheric, and that gives you a break before the riffs kick back in. And the big melodic sections throughout the main longer songs also have the same effect. So if you're looking for something a bit on the heavier side, I would highly recommend Persephone's Spiritual Migration. This is one of my favorite modern progressive death metal albums. Persefone does a really good job of blending the heaviness, the shreddiness, with the melodies and the atmosphere, and just the overall flow of the music. So if you've heard Persefone before, please let me know what your favorite albums or songs are in the comments. And if you know of other bands that are similar to them, please let me know, because if I haven't checked them out, I would love to. As always, subscribe, hit the bell notification, like, comment, share. More prog goodness on the way. Until next time, stay proggy.